and then it rained, shitty weather.
Like I was telling Gary, like I was delayed. Like, well, we went to when we're at the airport on duty. Flight was supposed to leave around 2 p.m. It turns out every flight was delayed in Houston. Right, going to Houston and leaving from Houston because it was a huge thunderstorm. So we had to wait there 5 hours to take another flight.
Oh my.
To Houston around like 11 something. That's when we land. And it turns out that there were no more flights going out until the next day.
So y'all had to stay there.
We stayed at the Houston airport for 12 hours.
What the
hell? And it was the most terrible thing. Like I was so stressed, but I really didn't want to show it. Like I tried sleeping off and everything, but it was just the most uncomfortable thing. Like honestly, my feet got so swollen from all the walking I did and everything, and I was so stressed. And I think that's what made my period come this soon, because my body was taking.
So that's what you meant.
Yeah, that's why I was stressed. Because when I'm stressed, my period tends to come like all of a sudden. You know,
Jesus.
like there's been times that I've gotten it twice in a month because I've been stressed.
No wonder you're not for that extra shit. It brings the stress on and it causes you to get the periods. Oh, okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
I put the stream up.
Okay. And I get the most horrible cramps.
It's up.
Alright, 2 streams in a night. I'm here for it. Where's my script? I was supposed to finish writing that last night.
What script?
You know.
No, I don't.
It's for that whole Dragon Boy rebirth thing, but I'm not calling that anymore. I'm rebirthing it.
Let it burn.
No.
Why are you doing this to your Dragon Boy? What did he do to you?
I'm giving it a fresh take and without all the tragedy, so.
What new tragedy are you gonna put in it? What new tragedy are you gonna put in it?
I'm taking my time to actually pace it out and give it development, so. This time I'm actually doing a little backstory, not a lot. I'm just doing it to get the point across and explain how things are gonna end up the way they are. Then I'm gonna do a little thing with a time skip and get to the plot. But I have everything planned out.
I see.
Like, okay, can I just tell you, or you're not here for this shit?
As long as it doesn't involve tragedy, I'm good.
Yeah, okay, so here's what I did. I struggled with a lot of ways to do things, and because I originally was gonna keep it simple, but I was like, you know what? Let me look into it and make research, like Gary said. So I researched Zelda a little bit. I read into Final Fantasy. I looked at some of the stuff from a couple of shows and how they paced some couple things out, and I written some stuff down. And I was like, I know how I can, you know, make this right. So here's the deal with the story. I'm gonna name him Hironobu, period. So, I mean, that's just his name. So, this is the thing. His dad and his mom, his dad was a soldier who basically has been through it all. He's done lived it, and you know, he's over here. He's just a lone soldier. We don't really get any expository about him, but he's a dark-skinned dude with long white hair who's buff, muscly, and covered in scars. You know, and he wields this all-powerful sword. So,
it sounds like
not
Sephiroth.
all-powerful.
No, like, it sounds like a fucking Witcher.
It does though.
It's like, think of that dark-skinned guy from Kill la Kill, but with like long white spiky hair but not as buff in a sense. That and quiet.
Okay, y'all are here.
And then, you know, his mom here's the thing. His mom is from some foreign land, based off of Chinese customs, which is her homeland. And basically, they're in a war setting, so some drastic measures has to be taken, and he has to escort her somewhere. And the two hate each other, but they get into a thing or a situation which makes them have to work together. And after, I don't really explain much into the war at first, but I'll eventually drop pieces along, and then eventually I'll explain it, because that's not the main focus right now. I'm just trying to focus on how they meet and get together, you know? So they get, after the war is over, they basically decide to build something together, not in just relationship terms, but you know, something for the world to find peace in. So they build a little monarchy and peaceful kingdom, and she ascends to the throne. His mom is the dragon, not the dad this time. And she's not actually a dragon, she's human, but she's a special type of, well no, she's not human, she's mortal. She just wields some special power that, you know, she is a descendant of someone who was a dragon, but gave it up for humanity or some shit. It's for a legend. But anyway, she wields that power, and it's been passed down in her line, so she's extremely important.
Through this crack.
Yeah, and the way I was gonna design her was it was gonna be based off something akin to Maleficent's design, where I wanted her with horns, but you know what I'm saying? No, she's not gonna have horns. She's just gonna have a dragon horned helmet, like a crown or something, you know? So they establish a kingdom, and they decide, you know, let's not limit it to just this world or just this place. Let's establish it in other places and try to, you know, make the same peaceful resolution. So, you know, they establish checkpoints and castles all over their world, and they basically let the people of the land take control of it and rule it, so they have freedom of the people. Enter this dark evil force, enter the Magitech wizard or sorceress, I said, enter the Ball Lord, you know. They're basically going to move in and destroy the peace and put them on the run. And he's going to do something to where her power is going to be distributed and weakened, and they're going to take it. But they can't take it because, boom, they've already had a kid, and the rest of her power is put into him. So, essentially, he is the last hope they have. So what they do is they take their two servants who have been friends for a good amount of time, and they happen to be married, and they're like, you know what? We can't take the baby with us. We have to set a plan into motion. So you have to take the kid and flee to some home world and raise it. So that way he'll be ready to where, you know, we can teach him. So the dad goes off and throws the sword somewhere to where his son will find it years later. He goes off to whoever the hell knows where. His mom decides to put her essence into him, so she wouldn't be found, and she could always be with him and guide him. So I have them flee to Earth, and they raise little Hironobu, you know, little dragon boy, but he doesn't go by that anymore. So they raise the kid, and eventually the evil force, I haven't designed him or given him a name yet, but it'll come time. Anyways, so he basically sends, you know, little evil monsters and creatures all over the little multiverse or universe to look for him. And, you know, one finds its way to Earth, and it's, let me see, about a good 16, maybe 15 years later. So he encounters it, and he somehow repels it by some light in him. And then he tells his parents, his foster parents, and they were like, you know what? He's old enough. We can tell him. But, you know, let's try not to burst his bubble. And they're like, okay, so here's the thing. You're part of a prophecy, and you have to save the world. And there's great power in you, and we're going to have to bring that shit out of you in order to, you know, help you out. So, oh, and we're not your real parents.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking plot twist is that?
What?
So they're adoptive parents?
Yeah, the servants took him, and they couldn't flee. His parents, like his birth parents, couldn't flee to the real world, so they asked their servants, which they were close friends to in the war, who happened to be married, to take the kid and raise him on some far off place they wouldn't find him, wouldn't suspect it.
Nice. Hey.
Yeah, he'll eventually meet his parents down the line at some point, or instances of them. Won't meet them just yet. I have to paste this just right. So what happens is he's basically there on Earth, and he goes. It's a little 4-year time skip where he's trained, and that time skip he's awakening his powers, and with his powers I took a more limited approach. In a sense, it's kind of like Deku's all-for-one quirk, where it gives him superhuman strength to some degree throughout his body, to where he can punch through stuff really hard. He's durable. He can't fly just yet. He has to get a fair ways into that before he can do that. But he starts to use said powers to protect the place he lives in, because these little things, these little evil things from his world are coming over and seeping in and wrecking shit. He's like, it's my responsibility. So he develops somewhat of a superhero persona. He finds a friend, he dates a bitch. It's kind of a brat at the start, so he's learning. So after the time skip where he's 20 years old, after about 4 years, they finally, take him and they give him a sword and they tell him, we've trained you enough, you have to go on your own to realize the rest of this shit. So they have this dog who just happens to be a dragon in disguise. Yes, you can unball this. So he basically opens a portal to said world, and I'm still working out the kinks on that because I want to put his friend in there, because I don't want to just make it about him. I want it to be, kind of a team thing, So he finds a way and goes through the portal, and he's just like, I can't keep this open for long, and I don't know if I can open this and get the same route back home. So this is probably a one-way trip. So he gets to the world, and he's completely overwhelmed by the shit there, to the point where his ass has to be saved. And then enters Dragon Girl, and this is what I did for her. She is no longer a feminist, as you call her.
What is she?
She's more like a sarcastic smartass.
She already seemed like a sarcastic smartass to me.
Really?
She did.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with her. It's more, what I did with her was I made her from the same homeland as his mom. And one of the castles that was established there hadn't been taken yet. So essentially, that's the only place he can really come home right now. So this girl with the bow and arrow, and I gave her a bow and arrow because I figured, why the fuck not? So she saves his ass with a bow and arrow and brings him back to said spot. And she's like, I could have left your ass out there to die. You could say thank you, because he's kind of a bit of a brat right now. He still has character development to do. But they take a strong attraction to each other, and she's just like, she's more of a character who wants to go out and see the world and experience it for herself, more than the mystic smartass, like you said before. So I've given her not just a bow, but she's more of a magic magician. Like, she can cast spells, and that goes in tandem with her bow. Her bow is not an average bow. She's been trained to fight hand-to-hand and with a bow and use magic, but she has a stick that when she pulls back on it, it doesn't have a string and it doesn't have arrows, but when she pulls back on it, it fires magic arrows. Yeah. She'll eventually learn how to tap into whatever magic heritage from her clan she's, you know, has at that moment, but, you know, character development, pacing, have to take that shit slow. I don't want to overpower them off the bat.
That's a lot of script.
I told you. I actually sat down and thought all this through.
It was too much.
You know what?
I'm tired now.
You're tired. At least it isn't tragic.
Yet.
Shit.
I don't trust you.
Shit. At least I paced it out, made it work. Shit.
Well, that's one good thing about all this.
What? But,
After
yeah.
Fairy Fencer, I definitely have to go back to The Witcher.
I forgot you did buy that too, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I forgot you hadn't started on that yet.
Nah, I barely did anything on The Witcher, honestly.
I was like, you had all this other stuff.
My time.
Be like, just let it. You really did leave it in a corner to be lonely.
I'm not like you, okay? I actually play all my games.
What you trying to say?
Yeah, you don't. Shit.
I do.
If I had time like you do, I would already have beat all my games. And even with my limited time, I still get my shit done.
Can't with you.
It's true.
Why does my headset keep going in and out? It was just fine a minute ago.
Because you need a new one.
But it hasn't even been broke. It hasn't even been here about a good few months. And I haven't even done anything to it but use it.
You still need a new one.
Why the estate's price just spiked?
I want to get a Bluetooth one, like the little one, like since it only uses one part for the ear.
I see.
Far more interesting than a ghost, that said. It was silly you mentioned. It's not a mistake to be third.
The worst part is
I should see. You're bound. There you are.
of course you would say that.
He is handsome as shit, okay?
You know you would have his babies.
Swimming inside of me, sure.
I'm glad he's just out of that Shakespearean shit y'all had him in last stream, not the first stream.
Oh my god, I remember I had to, when I started playing the game and I had to get into those clothes too, it just brought me flashbacks. I was like, I can't believe
I think I actually still have those clothes. Let me double check.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Don't you? You do keep the clothes, don't you? Because I still have
you
them.
keep them.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do. I remember you do keep them and you still have them. I'm like, I'm not putting that on him again. It was horrible the first
I would
time.
have burned them. I would have burned those shits.
Alright, let me go ahead. I'll give you guys a kind of a quick rundown on how I have Geralt set up. Let's see, where do I start with? I'll start with his armor. The armor that I have, this is complete Witcher gear. Now, for those who don't know, Witcher gear is basically designed, of course, strictly for Witchers, but it gives you overall boosts to certain battle qualities depending on what type of armor you have. The armor I'm using is the School of the Cat armor. And what this armor does is that it's very light. As you can tell, it's not exactly heavy. It's actually exposing some skin. But what it does is that it enhances your speed and critical light attack. So it makes it easier for me to dodge and roll, as well as when I do make contact with either a human or a monster, I'm able to hit precision points, which basically makes a human or a monster bleed more. So I can actually do that without having to apply any kind of oil or any kind of extra items. Let's see. So yeah, everything from the steel sword, the silver sword, all the armor from head to toe. What else do I have? Let's see. I'll go into the character. Basically what I have set up is it's half finesse offense, which is basically light attacks, fast attacks, and some bits of healing. And then the other half I have set up right now is magic. So when it comes to being able to influence dialogue options or magic traps for monsters, being able to shoot out fire, Igni, which is called in the game, as well as puppet, which is actually one of my favorite moves, is that you're able to take over the mind of an opponent and you get to control them for like 10 or 15 seconds. So you can actually use them to kill other opponents, which becomes useful if you're having to fight against like 4 or 5 people at one time.
Nice.
Okay.
Outside of
So
that, the point I'm at right now, God damn it. Right in the middle of my damn conversation. God damn
I
it.
heard like I was really into that.
Okay, people, apologize for the technical difficulties. Getting kicked out of my own party again. Didn't miss that at all. Where was I? Oh, pretty much just going back into the story. The last time I played this, what they were talking about took place in Velen, and that's pretty much the northern area of the game. And I can actually show you the map, so that way you have a better idea of what was going on. Let's see. Go back. Map.
So basically, you traded in big armor for more, versatility, dodging, and more, precision, as well as.
Well, yeah, I
higher
mean,
attack
there
power
are
and
Witcher
mobility.
schools that are spread out all throughout the land of the Witcher, but the most prominent Witcher schools are the School of the Wolf, which is the school that Geralt's from. You have the School of the Cat, you have the School of the Bear, you have the School of the Griffin, and you have the School of the Viper. Now, each school basically excels in one style over the other. Like the School of the Wolf, they pretty much focus more so on bombs and magic. The School of the Cat focuses on finesse and speed, and the Griffin focuses on signs. And I think the School of the Viper is immune to poison. And I think the School of the Bear it's reliant on heavy armor and alchemy. So depending on what's your overall playing style, there's a specific Witcher armor that's going to be able to fit and complement that style. On the screen right now, I'll show you guys the map. Last time I was playing, we were in Velen, which is pretty much what used to be Temeria. Temeria used to be the Northern Kingdom, which was kind of like a free area. But what eventually ended up happening is that Nilfgaard, who on the screen right here is the black and yellow symbol, they decided to declare war to basically colonize every area, including Velen, Novigrad, what used to be Temeria, which is over here, and the Skellige Isles, which is over to the west. So pretty much they were looking to dominate the entire area. So now you're having a pretty much a countrywide war going on right now. And Geralt's kind of in the middle of it, even though that his loyalty is pretty much to Temeria. Basically, he's just going to each and every area, you know, handling contracts. But of course, first and foremost, is trying to get information about his adoptive daughter, Ciri, who has gone missing, who is being chased by the Wild Hunt. Let's see. Where I just wrapped up, which is in Novigrad. I'll pull that up on the screen and get back to it.
So much to this. I'm so interested.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, here we
definitely
go.
very heavily detailed, which makes it interesting as shit.
Yeah, it's a lot to
yes.
take in, but
Immersive.
once you actually spend some time with it, you know, you'll definitely get hooked into the story as well as the politics of the game. Now, what I just pretty much finished up doing is in Novigrad. What Novigrad is basically an independent community in the world of The Witcher. You have certain different areas which are controlled by either Nilfgaard or Redania. Redania is basically the second most powerful army in the game behind the Nilfgaardians, and basically Nilfgaard and Redania are competing to try to get control over Novigrad because of the fact that Novigrad has access to the most fleets of battleships in the area. So whoever is able to obtain and capture the city first is going to have a huge advantage in the war. Now, the internal politics and what's going on with the city is basically a divide between humans and non-humans. There's a religious, I call them a cult. You could say they're kind of like a church, but they're called the Church of the Eternal Fire. And basically their objective is that they're wanting to play on the racial tension going on in the city, because in Novigrad you have regular humans, you have mages, you have elves, you have sorceresses, bits and pieces of everything. And so the Church of the Eternal Fire is wanting to rid the city of everyone who is non-human. So they've actually gone into raiding different communities, taking these non-humans and burning them at the stake. So they had to actually undergo a total evacuation of non-humans, well, particularly the sorceresses, because that's who Geralt is close with more as opposed to everyone else. So they were able to evacuate all of the mages in the city, but everyone else is still being under attack. So they're more aligned with Redania, even though Nilfgaard has their presence in there too, but it's more focused on trying to play on the racial tension going on in the city. So that's pretty much what's been going on in Novigrad, but I'm actually about to wrap things up here, and we're going to go over to Skellige. Now, to give you guys some background on what Skellige is basically a combination of Norse and Scottish culture, pretty much. So if I can pull the damn thing back up on the map. Here we go. Back up. Skellige. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, the Skellige Isles are over here, and like I was saying, that it's pretty much a combination of Norse and Scottish ancestry. So when it comes to, they're pretty much independent. You know, their culture goes into maintaining their own and not exactly getting involved in the politics of everyone else. So they're at war with Nilfgaard, they're at war with Redania, they're at war with everyone in order to maintain their independence. Now, of course, they're very proud, male-centric culture, pretty much, and how they handle with patriarchy and tradition and honor and male dominance. So what they believe that as far as going out and pillaging and murdering and destroying This is all done in the name of their God. So in their minds, what they're doing is just and it's fair and it's actually showing honor and glory. Now, we don't understand that, but that's the attitude they have on the rest of the world. So we're going to go ahead and I'll show you guys around Skellige.
Their textbook to this shit, because I'm willing to buy and read it.
Actually, when you buy the game, there are books that are scattered all throughout the world. So all of the background information you wanting on the game, you can find in here. If you're actually interested in wanting to read the novels, there are about, I think, 6 books. There are 2 short novels and 4 longer books that you can read in order to get all the information on the game. If you're interested in doing that.
I'm here for it. Shit, I want this history lesson.
Yeah, Alex, they pretty much are Vikings. It's just Vikings mixed with Scottish and Gaelic culture. That's the only difference. But they are Vikings pretty much.
Why can't history be this real, bruh? For real. Like, you over here explaining shit and I'm interested.
Well, that's the reason we do these streams, man. To enlighten people and playing some good-ass games.
Shit, I know. Like, shit, if my damn teacher was this, if they did shit like this, I'd be like, damn, I'd be making A's and shit on their classes and tests. I would. Shit, I would actually want to read the books and know why. I'm like, okay, so why is such and such so independent? And why are they fighting for said independence? Why are they fighting for said God? Yeah, I'm definitely making A's and A pluses in that bitch.
Stop reaching.
Shit.
Yeah, now listen, bringing up what you were talking about, how mages used to be held in high esteem, they actually allude to that before the excavation. If you were to go back, 6 months in The Witch, even going back to The Witcher 2, sorcerers and sorceresses were held in high regard. I mean, you would have the temple guard even bow and kiss the hands of sorceresses because of their knowledge and their power and their abilities. But once the Church of the Eternal Fire entered into Novigrad, that's when the whole political climate and the attitude changed. So that's the power that religion has, is how it's able to influence the mind of people who are living in fear and their own sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Well, basically just fear of people who, xenophobia, that's what I'm looking for. Xenophobia is basically having to deal with people, not wanting to deal with people who don't look like you, and you're afraid of them. So because of that, the Church of the Eternal Fire was able to come in and play on that fear, and now they pretty much control the entire city.
Jesus. Where's my textbooks? Where's my journal so I can write all this shit down?
Oh, now you want to be a student. Now you want to be a student and get all, scholar honors. Okay.
Shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm here for it. Fuck. Over here. If I was a scholar for this, shit. I'm here for it.
It's a very interesting story.
Yeah, all those details make it interesting too.
Well, yeah, I mean, wouldn't it make sense, if this game didn't have layers and layers of information in it?
Yeah.
That's what adds to the allure.
Yeah.
You captain of this tub? What's it to you? I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
I need to play that again.
Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverstone from the Atropos.
Boy, just
A liar,
scrubbing the
a thief,
floor hard
and a
as
bugger,
shit.
that one.
Are you
Might
dusting it
parlay with
everywhere?
the sea
Trying to shoot.
Where can I find him?
In a
Well,
big
if
stone.
Jay was a captain of her ship, that's what you'd be doing.
As for Flask,
Bitch.
everyone knows him.
He's scrubbing my floors clean until your hands get swollen.
Let me just go throw myself out with the crocodiles.
You mean with the great white sharks?
I feel like I feel like at one point I just throw myself out there for crocs. I got dignity too now.
Why crocodiles specifically though?
I know. I'd find somewhere though.
A Reaper's company.
You're so weird.
I know.
It's not a good.
Wolverstone, captain of the Atropos.
What the actual fuck was that?
No fucking clue.
Something I just found online, that's all.
I don't want to know.
It's Crash Bandicoot, that's what it was.
I love how every time I say I don't want to know, you tell me. Fucking beautiful.
Enough.
You're like the little things from Cat in the Hat. You know, the opposite of what people tell you.
You talking about thing 1 and thing 2.
Yes, I said the things.
Oh god. Wait, did they have that scene in Insane Trilogy? The one where he goes like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let's go.
It should, yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot you didn't get far. Never mind. Just
Me gusta ver prueba. Yo creo que sí. Exactly. Even my mom knows.
wait, what?
She was like, it seems like he likes to fuck with you, but it's funny. I'm like, I know. I know. He does fuck with me a lot.
Only because you do it to me in return.
Yeah, because it's easy.
I like how she's like, you know, he likes to fuck with you because it's fun. It is. This is why your mom is the MVP.
Of course.
Oh, hello, preview. Don't mind if I do.
¿Dónde estaba? Oh my god, I totally forgot.
What happened?
Oh, because I got Gary a keychain from Honduras and I totally forgot to give it to him. I'm an idiot.
Oh my god.
I forgot.
It's not your fault. Everybody forgetful.
Mom, you're not funny.
Yes, she is. It's your mother.
She was like, why can't you be a normal child? I'm like, when have I ever been normal?
No, that's impossible. You're not normal. You're as far as from that shit.
Exactly.
Ah, shit, I forgot to watch that. I forgot that came out the other day. Ah.
What?
That Castlevania animated series on Netflix.
Hell yeah. I still have to watch it
It
eventually.
is actually, yeah, the animation actually looks really great. I'm like, you know, this is what Berserk should have had instead of that PlayStation 1 CGI shit they have.
Okay, even PlayStation 1 doesn't deserve that kind of disrespect. Okay. Because,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't actually hate the Berserk, but I think they fucked it up more with Season 2.
They could have done better. They really could have, especially compared to the original. With how good that.
Yeah, they could have done it like they did in the 90s.
Yeah. But no, with the
That's
Castle.
why I love the 90s anime.
Yeah. With Castlevania, the gore in that is superb as hell.
I
Shit.
love how you can say that, but you haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I saw a piece of it on YouTube. I was like, oh, I might as well get a piece of what I meant for. And I was like, it showed a scene where he summoned some bats, and you know, he was over here eating children and all this stuff. I'm like, this is top tier gore shit.
And
Like,
you
I'm
still
actually
didn't
afraid.
watch it.
On the Atropos, were you? Yeah. Thought the captain had a deal with you.
Shit,
Us? Meaning who exactly?
I need it.
Might have arranged something with
Then
you,
watch it.
Nay. Clearly should have though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these
But
waters.
yeah, 90s anime,
What about
they
you? What do
do
you seek in
it.
Skellige, eh?
Right.
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Lord Skellig.
There's a
Yeah,
wench
yeah,
capture
I have to go look at it. I would recommend that for you too, since you know,
Could be the one you're meeting.
Vampire. They actually really did, you know, Drakenville really fucking
That
well,
scorn I hear
and
in
everything
yours.
in it,
You've good
and it's
ears.
pretty. I would
Folks
recommend
say
it.
this witch that got croc wrapped around
Yeah.
her
Somebody
head.
already recommended it.
Orders everyone about. Warned her she's vicious at it.
And I was already gonna watch it anyway.
Seen her?
Ah,
The sorceress looks like.
Aye.
If anything,
Where's
you
black
should
and
watch
white?
it yourself.
If not for her tips, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench and
probably
gladly push her out to
marathon it
sea,
once I get a
tits
free
and
day
all.
at work.
It's only 4 episodes.
Yennefer's
How the
not all
fuck
bad
did you know?
once you get
Because somebody already
Take
told
your
me.
word for it.
Is it really
Know
4?
the way to care
What the hell?
Alex told me, look, he said it in the comments himself.
Then turn west towards
Read.
the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl.
Oh, I wasn't looking at that. I'm sorry.
Sorceress also
Saw
needed-
I
4
know you
episodes
were.
season 2.
Thanks.
Damn, 4 episodes. I thought it would be like what, 13 maybe, just a little bit. I don't know.
Just watch it, dude.
Alright,
I will.
people, we are finally in Skellige. Now, there's a couple of things I need to go over as far as particular characters that become very important once you get to Skellige. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the glossary. Let's see.
Oh, good, another history lesson.
Not a history lesson, but this is very important when it comes to the overall story of the game and where it goes moving forward. Alright, the first character we're gonna start with is Yennefer. Where is she? Okay, here she is.
You know.
Alright, now here's the story with Yennefer and Geralt. Yennefer actually used to be a hunchback troll, I think. Hunchback troll or a hunchback. Basically, she was fucking hideous. It wasn't until she began practicing the art of magic and sorcery that she was eventually able to recreate her looks into the way she looks right now. Now, she and Geralt have been having an on and off relationship spanning over years. Pretty much this actually goes back to the very first book in the Witcher series that's called The Last Wish. Sorceresses and witchers are sterile. They can't have children. So Yennefer went about to try to figure out a way that she would be able to become fertile in a way for Geralt to be able to produce kids. So she took it upon herself to attempt to capture a genie or a djinn, is what it's called in The Witcher, in order to grant them the ability to be able to reproduce. And basically it goes to shit and they almost get killed. But in the end, they are able to get one wish. And while Yennefer is passed out, Geralt wishes for Yennefer and himself to be connected for life. Now, what exactly does that mean? We're not entirely sure whether it means that they're connected for life in love, they're connected just in friendship, or they're connected in how they're going to go about raising their adoptive daughter, who is Ciri. I'll get to Ciri in just a second. So what I would say as far as Yennefer's personality, she's very stern, very strict. Most would consider her being very bitchy, but she does have those qualities in one way or another, but she just doesn't fuck around. she's gotten to that point where you're just old and you know what you want and you know how you want things to go, and when they don't go your way, you're gonna throw a fit because you know that she knows best. So some people take that as just her being a bitch. I don't look at it that way, but you know, it just depends on how you want to look at it. Now, she is a romance option that you can have, and I'll show you the second romance option that you can have in the game. Second romance option in The Witcher 3 is Triss. Now, Triss is actually your romance partner for the first game and the second game. So Yennefer is not in the Witcher games until it gets to Witcher 3. Now, Triss and Yennefer are both their best friends. They both are members of the Lodge of Sorceresses, which is basically an all-female sorceress club who have unified to practice magic, to perfect its craft, and as a way for them to make money in different ways. Now, Triss has always been envious of the relationship that Geralt and Yennefer have. She's been trying to find some way, somehow, to interfere in their relation because she just completely has the hots for Geralt. But Geralt somewhat always kind of puts her in the friend zone because, you know, of his dedication to Yennefer. That's until Geralt goes under his amnesia. Basically, it's kind of like you could say his first death, hypothetically, but it was a serious case of amnesia. And Triss was there to pretty much nurse him back to health. And I believe Yennefer was actually in captivity, if I'm not mistaken. So she was, you know, locked up somewhere. I'm not exactly sure for what, but she was out the picture. So while Triss was nurturing Geralt back to health, she never told him about Yennefer at all. So she manipulated in a way to keep Geralt to herself until Geralt eventually got his memory back, which in turn means that he remembered who Yennefer was, which means that Triss was now back on the outside of the picture. Now, Triss is the exact opposite of Yennefer. She kind of is the golden heart girl, very sweet, very caring, charismatic, very easy to kind of get along with more than Yennefer. You know, she's someone you could kind of see as being kind of a host at parties, very likable, very sociable. She was actually an advisor to King Foltest, who was the original king of Temeria before he was killed and the empire went underground. So that's pretty much who Triss is. She's basically the exact opposite of Yennefer when it comes to personality, but she manipulates Geralt into loving her by not telling him about Yennefer when he underwent his amnesia. So those two women are basically the two ones that you choose to basically romance. Now there's several different women throughout the game that you can have sex with, but these are the two that you're actually able to get in a relationship with, but you have to choose one of them. If you try to romance both of them, you lose both of them. So there's an ongoing war about, you know, which girl is better, is it Triss or Yen? So that's pretty much the backstory as far as Geralt when it comes to romance. A lot to take in, but that's pretty much the basis of it.
Yep. Interesting. Well explained, Gare. I'm here for it.
Pretty much what happened with Triss is that she was actually caught in the mix with the Novigrad mages. So Geralt helped them escape Novigrad, and basically, depending on the romance choice that you make, if you decide to romance Triss, she'll actually come back off the boat and you'll have sex with her and they'll basically go steady. Or if you decide to not romance her, she will disappear and she won't reappear until later in the game. So basically, how she plays in the story is dependent upon the romance decisions that you make throughout the game.
That's even better.
Of course, this part intrigues you the most.
You know what?
This definitely touched your whole tendencies, didn't it?
No.
Uh-huh.
So, quick question for you, Brian. Out of those two, Triss and Yen, which one would you pick?
Move it.
Run by me some of the names again, because you said there were 3 of them. Because I got lost in the explaining, but I still.
Well, he said there was 2 that you can have a relationship, which is Triss and Yennefer. He's asking you which one would you romance to be in a relationship with.
Probably Yennefer.
I'm actually very surprised to hear you say that. Why would you pick Yennefer over Triss?
I feel like, I don't know. I have reason I say that is because you say that Trish is the sweet one and the one that everybody loves and all that, right?
Yeah, she's definitely more likable than Yennefer. Yennefer is more the antisocial bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly probably why that attracts me. Because maybe there's something more to it than, you
Not
know,
so fast, Roach.
the bitch nobody wants to fuck with. And it's like, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I always end up either meeting them and, I don't know, I'm drawn to them, I'll say. And
So you like
well,
being dominated is what you're saying.
bitch.
Whiplash.
You need to stop.
That's true.
No.
Well, that's pretty much what that relationship is. Yennefer has Geralt by the balls, figuratively and literally.
On the shore at Larn.
Trippy though, I will be real and say I do like a woman who can. I like a woman who, in the same vein, doesn't have to use anything but her words to get the better of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what the fuck to say and how the hell to counter it. I'll say. I like that. That's that's something I do like. That's something you don't see a lot.
Our time amongst the living.
That is a trait I am attracted to, or have found endearment in.
You like the assertive type.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
Yeah, because a lot of times girls, like my friend Serena says, she says, oh no, the guy is supposed to make the initiative and go and talk to them. Well, that's not, and I was like, that's not always the case. What if, you know, he doesn't know how to go about it? There's nothing wrong with the girl taking the approach, you know? Yeah. Plus, I mean, I like a woman who goes after what the hell she wants. So she's not afraid. Yeah.
You need not do this, child.
But yeah, that's my answer. I feel like with the nice one, it's like everybody can like the nice person, but at the same time, it takes a special kind of person to look into what type of bitch this person is and why she is that way, you know? Yeah.
Interesting.
But, yeah. So it's more than, you know, being grabbed by the balls figuratively and literally.
Such a young lad.
And you enjoying it,
Ernest should be
literally.
the one going. They shared
You know,
Silence. It's her decision.
You know you wouldn't mind a little tug of war.
I'm so done with you right now. Little tug of war. No, sick. Little tug of, you know what? That just, ooh. That struck me
You
in
know
all the
you
wrong.
wouldn't. You know you wouldn't be opposed to it. Don't come up here acting like you wouldn't. Because we all know it's bullshit.
Maybe I wouldn't mind a little tug every now and then.
I know you
And
would.
there's Yennefer.
You look beautiful.
Like if she can immediately counter what the fuck I got to say on my mind, then yeah, we gonna definitely go somewhere. Cause I don't know, there's something about exchanging witty banter that's attractive to me. You know, smartassery.
At its end,
Yennefer is a whole thing.
glorious ancestors await him.
Honestly,
Together they
She
will
been a
hunt
bitch.
and
see,
raid.
even you approve.
They
I
will
would
sit
never
round
choose
the
Triss over
fire
Yennefer,
and praise the deeds of
Ever.
ages past. For now,
I don't care how
he
nice you are.
lives in our
Yennefer is
hearts.
that bitch.
One day,
I relate to her
we
on a
too
spiritual
shall
level.
stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
Then yeah, that just further confirms, you know, yeah, I would go for Yennefer.
Yes.
Off bet.
He was well respected. Unlike his
Yes.
wife.
Yeah.
Skellige,
Smartassery is
its
charming.
clans. In times of war, tradition holds
It
the
is.
clans unite
Wake up in the
under
morning,
leadership
be
of their
like,
king.
have her on top of me, and be like, I could be passed out, and she could be awake on top of me to my soul. Good morning, fuckface. I'll be like,
Wait,
"Yeah,
wait,
dude."
wait, 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 wait.
This which went way left.
Did you really just say good morning, fuckface? Is that's how kinky you are?
No.
Shit. I guess you do want your face fucked too, don't you? I see.
Come to the wake with me.
No, I'm just like sarcastic assholery or something. Like,
Oh, that's just you being submissive, and you'll be like, oh, good morning.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages
no,
attend.
no, you didn't even let me finish. It's like, you'd be like, I just like the relationship where I could exchange witty banter, really dirty, flirty banter. I'd be like, she like, good morning, you know, good morning, darling, or good morning, fuckface, and I'll be like, oh, hey, big head, how are you?
Stop
And
reading
she's
my
like,
mind.
I slept well.
No
You look
secrets.
really good when you sleep, you know, when you're not annoying as fuck. And I'm like, aw, I think I'm adorable. It's like, cute, get it fucking right.
And of course, you getting insulted will make you hard.
No, stop.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Yes, it
Did
would.
you learn anything in Velen?
Who is you lying to? Who you think you Do you...
The
I
worst
wasn't
part
born
is that-
yesterday.
The worst part is you're like, you know, when I get insulted, I get, you know what? That's too
You get
spot on.
aroused.
You need to
After she
stop.
was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
It's like it works. Like, I mean, I'm here for a nice girl and all that, but I mean,
These witches
we're
Sarah
only
came across
nice like
was
that,
looking
you
to
know,
escape.
when there's something really
Creatures more
wrong.
Can't say
Like,
exactly what
to the
they
point where
are,
I don't
but
even
they're
want to
dangerous.
respond to her shit.
Very.
Like, you know, that's when you have to take a different approach. But, you know,
Kira,
when,
Earth is Kira
It?
Metz doing in
Yeah.
that wasteland?
hiding from witch hunters. Listen,
Wow.
She told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
I discover new things about you every
You'll need to
day.
tell me more when we have
Some I don't
You know
even
what?
wish I had discovered.
sick of you.
Novigrad. Ciri was there.
If anything, I should be saying that to you. I'm sick of you. You made my nausea worse. You are responsible for this.
Do you know any more about this?
You are disgusting.
Ciri ran into some trouble. Never finished
At least
what she
it's
went
better
into.
than a corny relationship with you. Did you think I would have a corny ass relationship at
I'll
one
look
time?
at it later.
Because, you know, saying good morning fuckface isn't corny.
What about you? What have you learned?
Something
Nah,
strange
but what would you
happened
say?
a little time ago. A disaster
I would
brought
just
about
say
by
good
a burst
morning
of
like a normal person.
extraordinary, really. Natural.
I mean, she could do that too, but you know, with her, I feel like she wouldn't pass up the chance to be a smart
As much
ass.
as I respect your
If anything, Molly, the most over out there thing I probably ever said was like good morning ugly or something. I think once.
Druids aren't letting anyone near.
It really wouldn't matter. It just depends on how creative she is and what she decides to, you know,
So
say.
why won't Hermione let you
Maybe
inspect the
morning,
area of the anomaly?
Everything.
Call it a difference.
I don't even think it would matter what she say as long as she's naked on top of you.
Look, it's Krach.
You know,
Wait, Wolf.
Am I lying?
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the
come
wake.
on, wake up
And
on
I'll
top
not
of
accept any excuse.
You said to
An
yourself.
important matter to discuss with you.
I'm
I
just
mean-
repeating what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like after one
I shall
night
wear black
of
and
good
white.
sex and love,
I count on you
or
to don
well, I don't know
something
if we can call
complimentary.
it love.
Something
We
that
might as
doesn't
well,
reek of
maybe.
1,000 humps.
Just call
But
it sex,
after,
bro.
No, I can't stand new
you know
doublets.
what?
Just too tight till you break them.
That's what it be.
And just like Croc, I'll not accept any excuses.
You know,
We're
after
not here
hard
to enjoy
sex,
ourselves.
and then we wake
We've
up and
matters
she's
to
just
resolve
like,
and should dress
"Good morning,"
appropriately.
and says some smart ass
Rented a room at
comment,
the inn.
and
Took the
then
liberty of
in
laying
that
out some
smart ass
clothes
comment,
for
there's some sincerity,
Want to go?
but you know,
Choose.
Why
you
does
would be the
every
only one.
damn conversation we have gotta go
We'll meet
back
at the
to you
entrance
and
to
your
the east
fucking non-existent sex life?
On God, though.
It ain't even going back to there. I'm just giving you an example as to like how it probably would go.
You and
We
your
didn't
weird.
ask for
you and
this
your weird
example
fantasies.
though. That's the
You and
point.
your
We never
twisted
asked for none of this
fantasies,
damn information, and yet you just feel obliged to keep telling us. We don't give a fuck.
Next thing you know, you're gonna tell us, you know, what you want her size of her titties or, you know, how she wants, you know, how you want
I'm
her
not gonna
to
go on
dry hump you.
No. I was
I
just
wouldn't
going
be
like I like.
surprised if you had.
Nah. I was just talking about like, you know, how smart the whole smart ass and the whole
Uh huh.
shit doing too much.
We're not doing too much. You're the one that's doing too much.
For real.
How insulting are you? Jesus,
You have
I'm not
no
the one over here.
self-respect.
Honestly, I'm not the one here saying, yeah, I definitely want, you know, a smart ass man, you know, giving me penetration sensations. The fuck?
Oh my god.
Exactly.
You know,
The stuffed unicorn.
That's how ridiculous you sound.
No idea how she
you know,
managed to bring so much
the
grace.
fact that you still, what the fuck is that? Is that a,
As usual, black and white.
oh no, penetration sensations though? I'm so
Yes.
sick of that.
I don't care. It makes sense.
I remember I said something akin to that, but I don't remember the fuck other word I used. Yeah.
Her megascope. Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and
You
No,
need to get
I'll let you,
laid,
Jennifer.
child.
Simple as that
Possessions.
question.
You just need to get laid because your thirstiness shows.
Oddly enough, I honestly haven't been thinking about that. We're not going into this shit, but no, I haven't been on that so much, honestly. They're trying to stave it off of being busy.
Apparently it's not working.
You know, shit. The one time I actually don't have titties and shit on my brain and all that, I'm being productive. They're just like, you need to get laid. I'm like, I didn't hit you with I didn't have no week where, you know, nobody came in and I looked at their ass, you know, I ain't have one of those weeks, but you know, y'all gotta find something to do. Damn.
You still, you know, gave us one of your weird fantasies.
I just give you what it would be like if I did have a girl like that, which
What, just laying
we
on
get
top of you, fucking pussy to mouth, saying good morning, fuckface? That's what you imagine?
We know what kind of filth you like now.
you know,
Now we know why you choose Jennifer.
So not only do you like to be dominated, but you like to be emasculated and disrespected. We got you.
no.
This gets
Oh
you
no,
off.
I'm not for that. No, I'm not for that type of shit. Fuck that. I'm just
So
like
you-
a little.
So you
I'm
don't want
just
to be
here for a
held
little.
by the ball.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm telling you, stop making shit. Stop swinging shit the wrong fucking way. But I would rather, you know, a little smartassery, a little, you know, just be smart, just be sassy.
No. We
There you go.
know.
You of all people should know.
We know.
With your damn sassy ass.
We know.
What the hell do you have this man in?
We are getting ready to go to a party or celebration or formal gathering, if you will. Gotta dress accordingly.
Dress code, man. Dress code.
Ugh. Dress code.
You gotta
It's not
coordinate.
his fault.
What was that, Judy?
You know it's not his fault. You know Geralt wouldn't care otherwise, but you know, regulations.
Smeagol.
You can't go into a formal event smelling like ghouls and fucking dragons and fucking piss and shit. You can't do that.
Smeagol.
Yeah.
Actually can imitate. Actually can mimic Smeagol. So.
Do it.
No. I refuse to do so. Maybe another time.
Maybe another day. Another
Yes. Yeah, maybe.
year. Mm.
Bran,
He needs a worthy successor.
you speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles
These
very
cramps
much
can
derive from it
die.
not being a hereditary monarchy. Any
It
upstart
won't
would
last
take
long.
and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the
do you
Isles
mean
is a
it
more
won't last?
symbolic position.
That should change
It
as
doesn't
well.
last long for you,
A
does it?
strong leader who wields
At least
true
that's what you
power.
said.
That is what the times require.
Depends. Depends.
Introduce
Yeah.
me.
This is my friend Geralt, and this is Berna, widow of the dear departed Bran.
The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You must forgive me. But on a day like today, I'm afraid I cannot indulge in my poncho for long conversations.
Lovely outfit.
You gotta wonder how it'd be to marry a sorceress or be with a sorceress.
Thank you.
Wonder how that type of life would go.
Dazzling.
I
You know, I
don't
really
think it'd be
missed your
too
candidate.
different, but
I'm glad we're here together.
I don't like funerals.
I
Don't
wouldn't.
like feasts.
I know.
Maybe.
You also dislike underdone meat and being teleported. But sometimes we must overcome our disgusts and prevail.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear
ginger
minds.
ale safe today.
I'm not gonna drink. I dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company.
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
Oh, I'm not hungry.
I plan to tell you what I think.
What's wrong?
Everything is wrong with you.
Drink your ginger ale.
I already drank it.
I'm not tired nor hungry. I'm self-sustained.
Self-sustained.
Geralt, there's something I've been
This was the first time such an occurrence has ever occurred. If I'm
Why
not
did you
sleeping,
decide to grow it
I'm
out?
eating.
Don't
If I'm
really
not
know.
eating, I'm sleeping.
Must say it suits.
You're not sleeping, you're flirting.
You know what? Tired.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Y'all are
Greetings.
tired of me because I'm speaking
My companion
facts.
is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
And you can't take it.
They make such a nice fucking couple.
Nice to meet
Yes.
you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the throne.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met.
Oh, Yennefer is so beautiful.
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when we
She
last
is.
visited Arda. But you should meet your face mates. Allow me the dubious honour. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lucas, Madman Lucas's firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otrek on Hindar.
Okay, so to explain what's going on right now, The king of Skellige, King Bram, recently passed away. So now the Ard Skellig, the clan on Crate, is now having to determine who's going to be the successor. And pretty much there are going to be 3 options. 2 of them are actually Crates, the big guy with the red hair that you saw earlier. 2 of them are his children. The girl who was just on the screen with the red hair, and then Hjalmar, I believe is his name. He's actually not at this banquet, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty much there are going to be events going on in this game to where you're going to have the main influence on who's going to be elected the new king or queen of Skellige. Now, the way this pans out is that, what's her name? Cerys. Cerys, I believe, is actually the older sister. I believe she is the older sister. Basically, the aspirations that she has for Skellige is that she wants them to basically improve, not only from a cultural perspective as far as not exactly having to deal with the pillaging and the senseless murdering. She's wanting to help the island grow economically by strictly focusing on the Skellige Islands, as opposed to trying to dip their nose in everywhere else, just trying to start up wars. She's wanting to basically mind her own business and take care of her own people, which I think a lot of political leaders could learn from that, to just mind your own business and take care of your own. Now, the son, it's pretty much the traditional Skellige man. He wants to murder, he wants to pillage, he wants to raid, all in the name of the gods. And if you do decide to sort of back him up, the tradition is going to continue to be the same, which the people of Skellige are going to be happy about. But nothing's really going to change or improve. Now, if you push for Cerys to become queen, things are going to improve dramatically for Skellige, but the people, the residents, aren't going to be happy. 1, because she's a woman, and 2, because of how she's trying to push this new agenda for a more tame Skellige. So that's what's going on the Skellige Isles right now.
Interesting. Such diverse choices.
It seems they sent us with the sons of Jarls, exclusive.
I always go with Cerys. She is basically, in my personal opinion, the best option that leads towards a true, more improved Skellige, as opposed to Hjalmar, who's just wanting to continue doing the same old shit. But at the same time, that's their tradition, so you know, for you to have a say over that, saying what's right or what's wrong, do I really, you know, really have a say in that in a culture that's not exactly mine? That's a tough question at hand, but I still think Cerys is the better choice, especially for being queen.
I can agree with that.
So it's like, you know, as a president, well, we can relate to American terms, who would you rather have? Someone that actually utilizes critical thinking and actually thinks before they move, or someone who just moves out of spite, you know, without a second thought?
Someone who actually uses their brain.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And who actually takes consideration to everything. Yeah, I'm here for that.
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom.
That bitch is way too much red.
Hmm?
I said too much red.
No such thing.
We're here. From this spot you must
because that's her clan's colors? Are you being disrespectful, sir?
Hjalmar's axe.
Nah.
Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first.
Nah, but I mean,
I'm ready.
you could at least do it, and I get she's being, you know, patriotic and all, but damn.
Once again, I think you're being disrespectful, sir.
Well, I apologize if I am, but it's a whole lot of red, so.
Well, I mean, you know, they are Scottish. I mean, if you want to kind of take into the fact that's why she has red hair.
No, wait, I see the patterns now. I didn't catch it right then. I see it now. I just saw, like, the red. I didn't see all the lines right then and there.
So you judging by appearance?
You know what?
You are shameful.
Drink your ginger ale.
Go sit in a corner and redeem yourself.
Think about what you've done.
Think about your actions.
You need a timeout, mister. I think you need a timeout.
I think what he needs is a spanking. But of the kinky kind from somebody else.
I remember somebody at my job today was talking about some, Brian, you need a hug? And I was like, I'll tell you what I need. I need food, and I need space, and I need you to back the fuck up away from me.
Jesus. All savage.
That's how you feel?
What? Nah. I was just like, that was just something that happened in my job I thought I'd share. Like, you don't get, I really wanted to say, if you don't get the fuck away from me saying that shit.
I won.
Why didn't you want the hug?
No such thing.
Why didn't I what?
There's winning.
Why didn't you want the hug? Hugs are nice.
Because he was covered in sweat and he smelled.
Let's.
You want a hug? You want a big sweaty guy hugging you?
Depends why he's sweaty.
You said depends why he's sweaty? He's running around, going to get carts, and walking slow.
I'll only hug a sweaty guy if it's because he's done sports or is after sex.
Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a Witcher Sparrowhawk. Could likely happen to any of us. Enough of the natter and let's drink.
The hat of discipline. I like what he did there.
Not today.
This is the hat of discipline.
You've been great.
Oh God. Shut up.
Don't
do this.
Indeed.
That was rich.
You shall learn all.
Shut up, son of a shepherd.
That shit had me dying. It was like, it was over pool. Oh yes, the patron's dry in the east rises beyond the moonlight, therefore you must be punished.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher.
That pick is gold.
Jarl Dona and Hinda, with Jarl Madman Lucas.
Calling Lucas a madman's an insult to madman. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck.
Brian, you're a goat fucker. Literally, you are a goat fucker.
Oh my God.
Shut my best trouser. Put that away, or you touch yourself.
Settle this
Done with the both of you.
Who the fuck are you to advise
And yet
me,
you're
eh?
still
Someone with better
here.
manners. You insult Bran's
Because, you know, I missed you, so.
Emperor would be very pleased to
You
hear.
know,
His Imperial Majesty
Don't
is
do that.
more than welcome.
don't do this right now.
Let him sail
Do
over
what?
here.
I ain't
We
doing
ain't
shit.
afraid of the black ones.
That,
Raiding coastal villages.
That sounds sweet. Makes me uncomfortable.
A lot of the things you say make me uncomfortable.
Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils.
Like good
I
morning,
said-
Don't
fuckface.
talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Know what, Lugos?
You don't see me fucking being on here like, well, you're making it comfortable.
Finally, some going first. And here I was ready to
I take it like a man. I'm like,
come on, freak. Show us
Oh
what
my
you're made
God.
of.
Move the benches. There's to be some gobslapping.
Alright, now we gotta whip this nigga's ass. We've been talking shit about Jennifer.
we out here respecting women. That's what we doing. You have to agree.
Fucking go. Make him choke on his teeth already.
I hate this headset so much already.
Go buy a new one.
I can hear you fine just now. It just, I don't know. Damn. We fighting now?
Yeah.
We're going Tyson in this bitch.
Oh God, no. And I was just talking to a friend about Mike Tyson once.
Huh?
It was for something for Crash Insane Trilogy, and we were talking about who was our favorite bosses from the series. And my friend said he liked Koala Kong, but I told him my favorite character was Tiny the Tiger. And he's like, you remember when they tried to turn him into Mike Tyson in that reboot? And I was like, I fucking hate you for saying that shit.
He wasn't lying though.
That's the worst part too.
No offense taken. Forget about it.
Shit. I will always love Tiny, and I did play. I like Crash of the Titans, but not Mind Over Mutant as a game, but not the Crash series. But what they did to Tiny was unforgivable. Shit. Yeah, Crash, I'm real sorry, but I'm gonna have to eat your face. I'm like, bitch.
Then you put a short shot and point me, so we can knock back something.
Why do you do this?
Here's to our next.
No hard feelings, but we'll have to drink another time.
What did your mom say? Because I like to fuck with you.
Yeah. It seems like they like to fuck with you because they do that a lot. I'm like, you have no idea.
You do.
Oh, I know you do.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Does that dog ever take a fucking break for one night?
Well, he was actually cool until these assholes started firing fireworks.
Everybody's been actually firing fireworks a lot lately. For what reason? I have no clue.
Because they think 4th of July lasts actually all of July.
The Mask of Ouroboros. We'll
You know,
It's so
like,
true. So, like, people always like pop fireworks a lot in July. Like, it's just one day, guys. Y'all can relax.
Oh, I shall.
I'm just like that day already passed, so I get y'all got love for the nation and all that, but shit.
Please, they don't have love for the nation. They have love for fireworks.
Yeah. Shit, they're even going now.
Terrible.
Yeah. I'm just like, I heard them all yesterday night, the other night before. I'm like, don't y'all ever get tired of that shit.
Footsteps.
Apparently not. That's how they are in Honduras. Oh my god. Like, I remember when I went 5 years ago for my brother's wedding. Like, during Christmas time, it gets fucking wild. Like, the whole city gets wild. There's parties everywhere, like cookouts everywhere, like, but the fireworks action, god, that shit is literally everywhere.
And creams.
Like, that shit is insane.
That sounds annoying as fuck.
I mean, it looks cool because like over there they don't really give a fuck. They like do whatever they want. And it's like there's a lot of parties everywhere, so the city really doesn't sleep during Christmas time. So it's really neat, but at the same time, like hearing all the little kids everywhere does get annoying.
Yeah, especially for Christmas.
I mean, it's still fun, but it does get annoying.
I get it. I get this for like a special occasion, but come on, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all could cook something instead of firing fireworks.
Oh, trust me, people cook a lot over there. Which is great, because I love the food, so.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Oh yeah, you're talking about Honduras has the best food or the best pizza or
An
some shit.
indication that we're near.
Dude, Pizza Hut in Honduras is the best. If you thought it was good here, it's 10 times better over there.
There's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
I'm curious now.
All the places of food are great over there. You know, you just have to know where you're going because a lot of places are just really unsanitary. So you really have to, you know, be careful. Like even for
being romantic.
yeah, it's like you. How would I say it? Like you just have to be careful what you eat because sometimes it'll affect your stomach in a wrong way. But aside from that, it's all really, really good food.
Why is there a thing of ravens in that bitch?
I want my bedroom to have that.
I bet you do.
Hell yeah.
But like, come in and see my flock of ravens in this bitch.
Oh please, nobody will get near my room considering the ravens. It'd be like, it's an omen.
Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious.
Oh yeah, were there lines going to your Krispy Kreme or some shit, days or something like that?
Yep.
Okay, what the fuck is with that?
It was like this whole, if you buy a box of a dozen donuts, they give you a free dozen, I think free?
Yeah, if you bought one dozen donuts yesterday, you could get a second one for 80 cents.
There you go, something like that.
I had to tell my mom about that.
You can get Honduran food here in LA, actually. I just forgot what restaurant it was, because my dad used to take us there when we were younger. But I totally forgot the name of that place. And LA is a bitch to drive in. I don't like driving in LA.
Yeah, I don't think there's any Honduran spots in Orlando, Alex. I do know, of course, they're in Miami, and the ones I've been to are fucking bomb. So if you're ever like in South Florida, like around Miami or even Tampa, I think has Honduran spots. But Miami's fucking bomb.
For teleprojection, a reflection
that's
of
interesting to know right there.
I'm never taking you to Miami. Fuck out of here.
Bitch, you'll do shit.
Cause I know you wouldn't know how to act, and you can't be embarrassing me there.
Dude, I'm just gonna be chilling and say, hey, what's up?
Yeah, like you're just gonna be walking around on South Beach on some shit talking about, hey there, ma'am, how you doing? Just striking up just general fucking conversation with these big ass titties in front of you and shit. Just
That
titties
doesn't
and ass
dominate
all
ever.
over the place. You telling me you just gonna sit there and behave yourself? You gonna sit up and
Nah,
tell that
not
lie
even
for
that.
real?
Yeah. It's not realistic.
It's not realistic. Not in the slightest.
I work with the fucking public all damn day. You really don't think I don't know how to sit my ass down and contain myself? What are you taking?
Dude, are you?
Five fucking
Hold on,
minutes?
time out.
Florida to Wilson?
Time out. Are you really trying to compare bitches in Wilson, North Carolina to Miami? Like, for real?
It's definitely not realistic.
I keep forgetting they have all those bitches who already have plastic surgery. Like titties with them is like a dime a dozen. No, it's not even a dime a dozen. They're fucking everywhere.
Oh God.
Why you gotta be plastic surgery though?
What do you mean?
Why is it only plastic surgery to you? Does it ever occur to you that girls might be natural too, or?
Yeah, like, did you even consider that? That not every bitch in Miami has fake ass and fake titties?
I'm considering that, yeah, but a good majority of them do, cause you know, Dr. Miami. But I mean, there's gonna be a good majority of them.
You really just said Dr. Miami.
They're alive. Yen, watch out.
Or something else.
Monsters.
You need to get too many fucks out of here with that. Oh, Lord. You are horrible.
Everywhere.
Judgmental ass.
They're not though. I mean, I know there's a good majority of them. They're probably natural. Maybe I don't know.
A couple.
But I just said majority.
I thought you said couple. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? The majority of them are natural.
I said majority.
Either way, you're gonna be distracted by big moves.
I mean, I'm gonna cop a glance, but I'm at the same time keep on doing what I'm doing. What the fuck? Are you about to fight a bear?
Pop a glance.
How do you cop a glance though?
Cop a glance. Yeah.
He's gonna be like, stare for 1 second and move on with his life. Oh.
Like catch it out from catch it at the corner of my eye and see it. Be like, oh no, I have to go to this place. You know.
It's not realistic.
You keep saying that.
What business are we gonna have going on in Miami though? You saying you got shit to do? Like, the point is coming to Miami is because you don't have shit to do.
If you're showing me someplace and I'm like, oh, you know, wow, she's pretty, and I'm like, you know, but we had to keep going to wherever the fuck we're at.
You gonna be the type of dude, instead of wanting to go to South Beach, you gonna be wanting to go to the damn convention. That's the shit you gonna be doing. Instead of looking at all these bitches, you gonna be wanting to go to a damn comic book convention and shit.
I just want to know what the fuck is down there.
Well, you're going to Disney World all by yourself, so.
Fuck up both of y'all for this.
And Universal.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Cairn finally paid off.
I'll take you to Disney World under one condition. You gotta help me run this fade on Mickey.
We've passed the trial of taxidermy.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Stands open. Let's go inside.
Shit.
The mouse gotta die. He gotta die.
Nah, I'm here for it. Shit. I ain't got no hesitation. Nothing.
Yep, he gonna die. He gonna die.
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions.
Mickey gonna die, really.
He gon' die. He gon' die.
We really going out to kill Mickey Mouse. Wow.
We must search it thoroughly.
Okay, Mickey's death has been long overdue.
Skelliger's tails.
Everything associated with Kingdom Hearts needs to die, including Mickey.
Including Donald too, because he was useless.
Why we not running the fade on Donald first? Cause his ass just.
Well, Mickey first, and then we could do Donald.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Pecking order.
Yeah.
A sword and a stone.
Alex can get Goofy.
Begging me to pull it
That's
out.
true.
We can't get Goofy. He was actually useful.
Not in the stone, don't you see?
Yeah, but his voice is still like.
Goofy gotta die
Like
too.
Man, what? Yeah.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist.
The only one that's actually cool, in my opinion, Goofy.
A goat carved out of linden.
Yeah, he was cool, but he's still going.
Well, no, I take that back because I remember that shit from the House of Mouse. Goofy forever had the weirdest shit going on.
Dwarven triple mead.
Damn, it's been fucking long since I seen the House of Mouse. Fuck. But yeah, I'll help you run them fade on them Disney characters. Don't mean, you know, they're gonna die, you know, but
They gonna die. This is not up for discussion.
Looks like I'm in places.
We're not putting them to sleep. We're putting them to die.
How about a mug of
we putting Pluto to sleep or nah?
He needs a drink sometimes.
Did you just hear what he just said? He said every Kingdom Hearts
Seems like
character.
it worked. Who would have thought?
He said every Kingdom Hearts character.
Pluto was in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1.
And he gonna die.
Oh god.
Sora gonna die.
It'd be funny if they open up a Kingdom Hearts section in Disney World. I'm like, oh yeah, we got this section, and they got them dressed up as Sora, and I'm like, y'all really got this red target on this poor nigga's back.
We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
This is gonna be some shit. Damn, no, Donna really can't get that faith. We got DuckTales remake, being useless, dying a bunch of times. God damn. What the fuck?
Everybody getting the fade. Pixar getting the fade for taking this long to make Incredibles 2. They getting two fades because of that.
That's true. Disney Channel gotta get the fade for fucking over all the good TV shows.
Wait. Disney Channel should have died at least 10 years ago.
For real.
Shit. You know they brought That's So Raven back, but she got a family now or some shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? That does not make it better.
I mean, I would watch it. I just don't have the time.
But yeah, Disney Channel it has been overdue, cause they fucked up so many childhood shows.
Dude, Disney Channel should have died the minute they aired High School Musical.
Agreed. Totally agreed.
Yeah. Ever since then, they should have been dead a long time ago. Then they had the audacity to had 2 movies after that one. What the fuck?
They completely got rid of all of them movies. Damn. Now they really do deserve that shit. You know what?
This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
They gonna die.
Something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind.
I already hate musicals, and they have High School Musical. I hated that movie.
Hold on tight.
High School Musical really just got on my nerves. I remember when they first... Let me see. I remember when I was in middle school when they were first showing that shit. All the white girls would never shut the fuck up about it.
Same in high school. I remember I was like, what? That movie came out like 2006, I think. Yeah, I was in high school.
I don't know.
I remember it was like all popular in my school. Like bunch of all the white girls were singing to that shit. Like, oh, that's relationship goals, bitch. You don't get the many fucks out of here with that. How? I hated every song in that movie.
It's kind of hard not to, truth be told. I remember I tried to give it a chance. I was like, nope, nope, fuck it, nope, I can't with this.
Everything was horrible.
For what?
We must talk.
I remember that was the year everybody was going nuts over Justin Bieber, and I'm sitting here like, why? Just no. What does that say? Fiddler on the Roof, Fanny. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Okay.
I missed you too.
Judy, you know you imagine that's yourself.
Shit, I wouldn't mind having some of that right now.
Finally burn this piece of junk.
My heart.
Oh god, not on your period.
So many memories.
I don't even get horny on my period.
Damn it, Geralt. Do you have any idea how much they cost?
Come here. We gotta hurry. Croc's waiting.
Is that so?
Scoring them in a dungeon with the candlelights and shit.
I so want to do that someday.
Hmm?
That's hot.
let go of the mane.
I know you. I let go, you throw us off.
Are we really on a fake fucking horse? Oh.
Don't even try.
That's fucking awesome. I fucking approve.
This is some shit you would do.
My big ass will fall off that shit. It's not realistic.
Turn around.
I wouldn't mind riding him like a horse, but not literally do that on a horse.
Fucking somebody on a fake horse.
I don't have that kind of balance anymore. I'm old. If you would tell me to do that at your age, then yes. But I'm too old. I'm not that flexible anymore either.
I'm fucking crying.
I become stiff.
For a breath of fresh air.
Feel like trying to ride. You know the fake horse probably, you know what?
There is no greater
Poor
act
fake
of valor
horse.
than to fight a
No, that
beast
horse should be
raised by
honored,
men
maybe.
and gods.
I would break
No
that fake
greater
horse. That would have
deed
been.
than that done to serve the goddess.
Oh my god.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you.
Shit.
We'll take them to heart. Now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond.
I'm stiff.
Must now choose his
Stiff.
successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have
That's just
balance.
physics.
With no lack of men like
I
those
love
who
I love this
feel worthy
voice.
of
He
the
packs the
throne of
right shit.
Skellige. Step forth.
It only lasts for 3 days. That's
Behold
stupid.
his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win.
I still need to design Dragon Boy's new sword.
She's your daughter, is she not?
Hmm?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to
I said I still need to design Dragon Boy's new sword.
The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we
I'm
talk
having
about.
trouble with that though. Be simplistic.
Was it?
Alright, people, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this stream up for tonight.
Remember well her nan, her
I'm
mother.
going at this for about an hour and 45, plus Judy was going for like 40.
Siri was impossible to
So,
control. No telling her what
We've been
to
at
do.
it for,
Had to have things
I
her
guess, a
own way
good while,
almost
haven't we?
always. Why do you ask?
yeah, we put in our 2
No
hours.
specific reason.
Huh, you
She
really
and
did.
Ceres, they're of a
I gotta
similar
applaud
age.
you.
But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours.
Alright, let me go ahead and wrap this stream up. As always, first and foremost, want to thank everyone for coming through. Alex, as always, thanks for coming to hang out with us. You're like probably our most dedicated watcher. We appreciate all the comments and the input. Definitely.
Comments.
Definitely.
And we will be back on tomorrow. I think tomorrow, unless Brian's going to stream something, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. I'm going to probably buy that in the morning. So
yeah, you got nothing stopping you now.
Yeah, I mean, I got $20 to blow. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, we will. I'll show you guys how it looks, and we'll do some dueling and probably see Yugi, Kaiba, Peggy, the whole crew.
All the daddies.
My God.
Of course.
You know what?
Alright, and once again, want to say a very, very happy birthday to Jay. Hope you enjoyed the whole day. You know, glad I got a chance to hang out with you for a few hours. And It was fun.
I wish I got a chance to, but
no, you would have just killed the vibe. And then we would have just beat your ass. That's what would have happened.
That would have been fun.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, definitely.
One day you will, trust me. Anyway, I'm not the most exciting of people to hang out with anyway.
Bullshit.
I'm not.
Waiting. I've been waiting for this, damn it.
I've been waiting for this, damn it.
Dude, I think you got your hopes up way too high about what you think is gonna happen. I mean, like I said, literally, Jay and I sat in the living room watching Family Feud for like 4 hours, doing absolutely nothing. That's usually what we do.
That's as exciting as hanging out with me gets.
I'm here for it.
That's what you say, babe. I'm actually not I'm not that fun to be around.
Just wait till I start throwing jokes, or we start throwing jokes, start talking shit.
We do that every day. This is nothing new.
That's nothing new.
Yeah. It'll still be fun though.
Right. Thank you, Alex, once again for saying happy birthday and for your awesome drawing. It was really, really neat. I appreciate it. Thank you. So.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yay!
Awesome.
Alright, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you on tomorrow. Peace out.
Peace, peeps. That was terrible. I said, y'all, that's terrible.
It's of no concern to him.
And yet you're still here.
Well, you know, I can't just, dump you. Stuck with y'all too.
What if I don't want to be stuck with you?
You should.
You don't have to choice though.